Wow, this feels like an indoor ball. If my parents knew about this, when I was a kid, maybe we would have got a better ball. If you're going to go get a ball right now and you want an outdoor ball, how do you know what type to get?
There's so many options, it's really hard to know where to go.
Because what happens if you buy the wrong ball?
You're stuck with it.
So you don't want to mess it up.
You might give up hoops. Can't afford that.
Can't afford to make the mistake.
That's where you can't afford it.
And really, you can't go by price. We've seen some wild prices out there that don't match the quality of the ball at all. If you want, bounce for your buck.
Distance for dollar? What if there's a kid out there right now who's just not sure what sport he's going to play? He gets a bad basketball, he bounces it once or twice and says, you know what, it's not for me.
We've got 3 basketballs we're trying today.
All different walks of life.
Budget, rubber ball, better, premium, all outdoor ball. Big step up, Forge Pro, grip cover, Ever Bounce technology, which the other 2 basketballs do not. Outdoor ball with an indoor Ever Bounce technology. Wow, this feels like an indoor ball.
Okay, so we're going to take them down to 8. They say between 7 and 9. I think if we hit them all at 8.
A grip, bounce and bucket. What's it like to bounce? So what's it like when you shoot the ball? When we dribble the ball.
Just that it's an all-surface cover. All-surface cover means all surfaces for outdoor.
The brand is Wilson, the model is DRV, the size is a size 7. The material, what's it made out of? I want to just say rubber. The construction of this ball is a lot slimmer. Like, it almost feels like it's made of plastic. What a budget ball has. It's a no-frills basketball. Brand Wilson, the series is the DRV Endure, size 7. So this material is a composite rubber.
This is advertised as a pure feel cover.
It tried to replicate the pure feel of, let's say, the real game ball. The way they're trying to design it is being like a leather ball. We've got a white panel and a black panel. They're both 2 different materials, but the touch is different. It's a mixed bag. Yeah, the Endure's a lot heavier.
Yeah,
this one is very little. Goodness, the NBA Forge Pro. This is as close to the league ball. Yeah, you can't take a leather ball outdoors, but you could take these composite mixed rubber microfiber material ones out, and this one feels so good. It feels, the touch is like when you touch the leather ball.
I had no idea this was an outdoor ball.
We play with it quite a bit.
It looks new still.
Yeah, even the logo on that's not coming off. The brand is Wilson. The series is the Forge Pro. This is a size 7 microfiber composite material.
Microfiber cover is called a pure feel, superior flexibility and enhanced softer touch. And on top of that, then they got the real grip, which is an added layer coating.
It feels really as close to it as you can get without being leather. Very impressive. Got that softer touch that when it bounces around the rim, absorbs the shock. Because we found the rubber ball would just rock it back out.
It's too bouncy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bounce is extreme. It's too much. Look, I'll give it a 5 on the bounce.
4.
It sails through the air pretty good.
It is light.
The shots go in.
I actually like the shot.
I think it's a little bit too light to be taken by the wind.
This ball's actually designed for youth, that it's lighter. It's still a size 7, but I say it's better for youth. So I find it easier.
You're fine, yep.
Just want a 7 out of 10.
A 6. It went in.
I don't know how many shots that was, but that's the most I've ever hit in my life. I can feel the pebbling's quite sharp.
Surprisingly.
The lack of deep channels and the lack of cushion, all you do is feel a roughness on your hand. There's no stick, there's no tack.
Just okay, that's all I could say.
Alright.
I give it a 5 all round.
4.
When I was a kid, you can only afford 1 basketball, and usually you're stuck with that ball for about a year.
Yeah. And me and Matt played with the ball just like
we
this.
grew up, the basketball's worse than this. It was just a rubber ball.
That was the only one we ever had throughout our entire childhood career.
This one, I'd say, it's within adequate and predictable. So I'd definitely give it like, it's probably got a good 6 on the bounce. Yep.
I actually don't like the bounce, so I'm going to give the bounce a 5.
I'm going to give it, let's say, a 7. It's got the nice weight and nice sail through the air. Plus, it's got the extra bonus of I love the backspin with the different colours.
Oh, nice.
So I earned an extra point there.
7? Oh, come on. Yeah.
The grip here,
This here is almost like a tack skin, and this is super smooth.
feels like 2 different basketballs.
That's where you could lose it. I actually always feel it's smooth here, but it's fine there.
Yeah. Now it's very dusty at this point. These panels come individually and they glue them on.
You know, I did think, because you can only find this ball in Kmart, that this was just like the leftovers, like this is like the seconds.
I think it might be. I'm only going for a 5.
Give it a 5 because that black bit's just not cutting the mustard.
Yep. I love the 2-tone ball because when it flies through the air, you get the back spin.
What if you told Mum that when we were kids and she went and picked that ball for you, knowing, oh, Matt would love this look, and then you found out that it's like the black bit's not very good?
Most likely I would have talked Mum into buying this for me. I said, look, I've seen one, this looks like the one, I want this one. I would have got it, I would have done my best with it. What a nice consistent bounce. It's actually extremely consistent. You feel and know where it's going to go and what's going to happen.
Yeah, I find it a lot easier to use, eh? Like it's actually very easy to do whatever I want with.
So I'd only say like a 7 or an 8, but it is consistent.
So this ball will improve your dribbling. So I'll give this a 9 out of 10 for dribbling.
But I really like these, how they're a little bit lower.
And what do you reckon about the grip? Hey, for an outdoor ball, this is the best ball in the world.
I'm outdoor, 9. I don't think it gets any better than this.
What do you like about it?
It's the soft touch.
That's that nice bounce
That's it,
there.
yeah.
It didn't just like ricochet.
Softness here, when it bounces softly.
This would be the best all-purpose outdoor ball I've ever held.
Yes. It's got a good weight to it, it's got a good feel.
An indoor feel outdoors, right?
That's the word we're looking for.
I'm going to give it a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got nice tight pebbling. It's probably exactly where you want it to be. This is definitely an 8.
I'm
Well,
going to give it a 9.
good basketball makes you feel like every shot is going to go in. Every, you know, there's 5 seconds left, and you're always going to make the shot because
So
the
you
ball
like a
feels
ball
good.
with Pilates. If you were going shopping for an outdoor ball, you would be quite shocked, I think, to think that these two could possibly be sitting next to each other for the exact same purpose, outdoor use. It's the cheapest out of all the basketballs.
Goodness, it's egged. I think when I did those super hard bounces, the internal seam or something on the inside busted.
We've been playing for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not a ball that I would want to be stuck with for a year or a month or a week.
It's basically a flat ball. It's not squishy, it's actually pretty hard.
I was actually a little surprised that I thought I was going to hate it, but I just disliked it less.
Would recommend it for those first starting out. If you've never played basketball before and you just want a ball to shoot around like once or twice on holidays, it's got a good budget price.
If Mum bought you this ball.
I'd have a smile on my face, but...
Remember when Marge bought Bart the wrong video game? But it's not the worst thing in the world. If you were stuck with this ball because of budget, it's not the worst thing. It's just like
we
this
grew
growing
up with the basketballs worse than this, and we still enjoyed the game. 2 out of 10.
A 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a 2 as well.
Like, we still had fun with a basketball of much less quality in this. Our rating is no indication of the fun you'll have. just the amount of fun we'll have. It's a very endurable ball.
I actually don't like the bounce.
Yeah, tell you what, the surprising aspects is the 2-panel construction.
To have this bounce, it needs to be as good as the Forge, and it's not.
The pebbles aren't sticking up, it's much flatter surface, which is like the leather balls. Slippery on
It's
one.
unpredictable, hey? Because
Yeah.
if you go to shoot the ball and your fingers land on the white bit, you'll be fine. If
Yeah.
it lands on the black bit, it's okay. Out of the DRV and this one, I'd choose this one. But
Yeah, me too. I've got a feeling this will last a lot longer than the DRV because it does feel a much tougher construction.
the DRV is between 20 and 40 price range.
Yep.
That's the kind of quality you'd probably expect. The quality here, 40 to 60 possibly. It's definitely a good ball. I would be happy with it if this was the ball I was stuck with for a year. I would actually be quite happy with. Your average shoot-around hooper for fitness,
Yep.
definitely you can get that one. And
Yeah.
you don't need to go higher than that.
It's a 5 out of 10.
I'd give it a 6. And then you got the next level up from that, which is probably the more expensive range for an outdoor ball I've ever known, but it's actually quite surprising. It's probably worth it.
You can't take a leather ball outdoors, but you could take these composite microfiber material ones out, and this one feels so good. It's plush and soft when you touch them. This is what leather ball feels like. If you're training for your high school team, you want to stick with this ball. Been playing basketball for a year or so and you're taking it seriously,
Yeah, get this one, level
this
up.
is the one you want.
It's a totally different feel for a totally different experience for a totally different game. After we review the basketballs, we are now going to be selling them. Go to hoopermall.com shop, there will be then marketplace.
We're actually keeping this. Actually, it got to the point where I wish I'd bought 2.
So you could possibly have gotten this ball if Matt didn't want to let go of it. But however, can find it. There's an affiliate link, so if you did purchase it, we would get a small commission with no cost to you.
You would get the awesome basketball.
But we don't recommend stuff that we don't like, and we like this so much, we're keeping it.